Oh, fuck. Hey. Hey. One more. Okay, yeah.
It's like the top is ripped. The video is going to be a bit slanted, but it'll be okay.
The lens is so big, it feels like we're being watched.
Bro, it's like I'm being interrogated. That's
like a
fucking huge.
Just imagine the wide lens now, it sees everything.
That's why you need the wide lens. We randomly met one of my good old friends, Bastian.
Massive dude.
We fucking killed it. We destroyed our chest today. It was fucking crazy, yeah?
I've never felt so small and useless in my life. Imagine man training with two mountains and I'm just there. A natural bitch. Fuck's sake, but somehow it was still a good workout.
No, it was fucking crazy. Yeah?
All three of us, man, the pump.
Since I'm in a recon phase, I wasn't planning on going that intense, that heavy. But when there's a big guy involved,
no, you
like this Bastian, he weighs 130 kilo, and he's fucking crazy.
He weighs almost double my body weight.
He's a big dude, you know. He walks around, you can tell he's a fucking monster. Like people just have that certain aura to them.
Nice.
We warmed up with some flies, like 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Then we moved on to the incline machine press. It felt amazing. We had metal plates, old school shit.
The most satisfying sound ever, hitting the plates. The plates clang. Oh, man.
I'll try to get that in the montage. Clink.
Yeah, you will for sure.
You hear them clank, instant
100%.
testosterone boost.
Yeah,
man.
literally. It's like
it adds 3 more reps to your set.
Like when there's this is the recipe for a crazy workout. A big guy, we're gonna make it, it's fine. A big guy, like a big muscle man, old plates, old metal plates, rusty gym. I'm not dissing the gym, it's just old. It's one of the oldest gyms in Malta.
That's what.
It's one of the it's the best.
The best environment to train in. No joke.
Best environment to train in, but it also has the most machines.
Yeah,
like machines. It's the gym. What did they say? The most equipped gym in Malta.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so workouts here, they're always crazy. You can hit chest, back, everything. There's no issues. If the gym's packed up, you can just find other machines because there's so much variety. You never run out.
Every machine.
I was kind of getting annoyed because there were so many options that we could do, and they all looked good. That it was kind of irritating that like I couldn't do all of them, if that makes sense. But we had a solid workout. So started off with cable flies. Then we moved on to incline machine press. After that we did the Smith. Yeah,
The
Smith.
flat.
Smith bench press. I haven't done those in a while.
I've never done them.
They felt amazing.
Because I usually do the incline Smith, but this was a nice change. It felt good.
Yeah, the flats
The
are good.
pump, man.
No, the pump's crazy. The pump was crazy.
Amazing.
After that, after the flat, what did we do?
Peg
Flies,
deck.
peg deck.
Peg
With some
deck.
peg deck. It was supposed to be a cable fly, another cable fly, but I felt like peg deck, and the machine there, it's amazing. My chest is demolished. It feels like I've added 10 pounds of
No,
muscle.
man. I'm trying to squeeze my chest. It's like there's no muscle there. I can't feel anything.
Did some alternating seated bicep curl. Then after that, I did
The single arm.
the single
what do you
arm.
call
Yeah,
that
like
exercise?
it's an old school
It's like
exercise.
a concentration curl. The
Like
one
a
Arnold used to do it a lot.
Concentration curl, like on your, you place your arm on your leg.
Now you sit on a
You
bench
rest it
and
on
you
your
go.
leg, one arm, and then we ended everything off with a bicep curl, like the
Preacher
machine.
curl.
Within the reel, I took out the ski mask today. I'm not sure if it's gonna do good, but I
No.
ripped a very important shirt to me. Then, we ended the workout with 40 minutes of cardio. You didn't do 40.
No, I did 30 when I was gonna die. I actually felt faint.
No, I was gonna pass out. I did 41 minutes. I did an extra minute on the Stairmaster, like level 8, 10, and Steve did the treadmill, so we finished at the same time. In my opinion, when there's people to motivate you, so you're not alone, basically, and
Abuse the
there's
situation.
other big guys in the equation, you're always gonna feel stronger. And when you're like that, don't push it too much to the point that you get hurt. But it's always nice to get a lift in with the boys and you go a bit heavier because the testosterone is in the air. And the drive, like it just fires up at that moment. You're with your friends and you're feeling good. And even though you're in a phase where you're not supposed to lift heavier, like you're not supposed to go that high in volume, you still go for it. So I wouldn't feel bad about it. Just make sure you get a really good workout in, like don't waste it. And today was amazing.
You'll burn out.
It should always be intense.
Train smart, man.
Yes, train smart,
train
but
smart.
don't go too heavy where you can't even execute a rep properly.
No, you need to go heavy while still doing good form. Like that's why with the guy we trained with, Bastian, he trains smart, although he's massive and shit. He does train smart. Like he goes to the right way that he still goes like slow reps, controlled. That's how it should be.
No, it's always important to fix your form first before increasing weight, because I see a lot of people, they go straight to heavy weights. It doesn't really make sense. Like make the most out of the least. So start with a little weight, you know, like let's use bicep curls as an example. If you're gonna do bicep curls, don't go straight for the 20 kilo. Like why? If you haven't even started with the 5 kilo, you're gonna make progress with that 5 kilo. So then what you do is you start off with the 5 and then the week after you stay with the 5, but you increase the reps and you just keep increasing the intensity. You keep making it harder for yourself and make the most out of that weight. So you slowly titrate up and you get to a point where the 20 kilo is gonna feel like 5 kilo. So then you're gonna get stronger and you're gonna get bigger because you're getting used to the weight. But again, you need to constantly surprise it. So don't do the same thing every time you go to the gym. Always keep the intensity high, always slow it down and keep it difficult. If it feels too easy and there's no burn, there's no pump, then you're not doing something right.
And there's so many ways, man, you can make an exercise intense. Like you can slow down the movement, do a drop set, do holds and shit. There's so many ways, man.
I love drop
Even the holds, don't do them every time because you'll fucking die. But there's so many ways, man. You can make a lightweight feel like 3 times heavier, and you can get the most out of that lightweight, and then you build up slowly, you know?
And as a rep range, for me, the best, doing 8 to 12 reps. So is that rep range.
That's the sweet spot.
When I go down to 6 reps, it's not bad, but it feels too heavy in a way. Like I'd rather do 8 solid reps, like solid, perfect fucking form rather than 6.
Exactly.
And the last 2 are a bit wonky. So always choose form over weight and make sure you're controlling it like through the entire set. Make sure you're constantly feeling the burn, because if you just bump out reps, yes, you're still gonna improve. Like one way or another, if you're pushing it and you're eating a lot, you're gonna improve. That's how it works. If you work hard, you're gonna improve. But you could be working harder by just slowing it down and lowering the weight. Again, I say don't ego lift, but then I get moments where I don't even realize I'm ego lifting until I get to the set. Because sometimes I feel strong and I go a bit heavier than usual. I'm like, I can definitely do a solid 8 to 10 reps. And then I go to the set and I get 6. So that, like, I still got a good set in, but it could have been better. I should have, like, thought about it well, and I should have been like, no, I want a solid 8. What's the weight that I can do that will give me a solid 8 reps? You don't need to lift heavy to bodybuild.
Six upwards.
That's a fact. That's something that everyone disregards. You don't need to be strong to get big.
Exactly.
Like there are most of the bodybuilders that I know, like yes, to a certain point, you're gonna get really strong because of the muscle you're building, but you don't need heavy weight to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just need the tension. You need the intensity. So every time you train, keep that in mind. Don't ego lift or like try not to. Like I get sometimes you're gonna feel stronger and you're gonna try to do better than last week, harder than last time, but always train smart.
Exactly.
Don't look at it as I want to get a 100 kilo bench in 2 weeks. No, don't ever look at the 100 kilo bench. It will come on its own. I had a very small chest before. I had shit insertions. No, wait. I have good insertions, but I had wide insertions. And Steve remembers I had a flat chest.
I think it was actually one of your best body parts.
Yes, it was one of my weakest, and now it's one of my strongest. Why? Because I have a good muscle belly to fill out. When I went to the gym, I used to attempt 100 kilo just to see if I'm doing better than last week. And yes, sometimes, like I did do better than last week, but sometimes I fucked up my workout and my strength just by going for the attempt. If you're gonna aim to get stronger, just choose a lower weight, aim for 8 to 10 reps, and it's gonna get easier. Like the more you do it in time, you're not even gonna feel the 80 kilo for 10 reps, for example, and you're forcing your body. Obviously, if you're training with intensity, you're constantly gonna find the way to make it harder for yourself, and that's gonna be mostly with the weight you're lifting, but you're gonna get to a point where the 80 kilo, it's gonna feel easy. So what do? You're gonna up the weight, 85. And then again, you're gonna keep doing 8 to 10 reps, 8 to 10 reps, and you're gonna get bigger and you'll get stronger. And again, it's gonna repeat. It's gonna get easier. What do? You're gonna keep increasing weight. That's how you titrate up. And let's do it. You need to titrate slowly to your goal. So don't ever try to go like from 70 to 100 in 2 weeks. It doesn't make sense.
To be honest, every beginner goes through this. It's kind of inevitable because every beginner, they just focus. They want to get strong. They want to lift as much weight as possible. Everyone will go through this. They just focus on the weight, and then they just notice with time, the more they train and the more they go through the movements, like they say, well, what the fuck am I doing? This is useless, man. I'm getting nowhere.
Exactly.
And then they actually start training well, higher reps, and then they see the progress and they're like, what, I was wasting my time, man. So everyone goes through it. It's kind of inevitable.
Everyone focuses on numbers.
Exactly.
Like I remember when I had a 100 kilo bench, I was so happy, but my chest didn't get bigger.
Oh, that's actually true though. When I did 100 bench, man, my chest looked so shit, man.
Because strength doesn't correlate with size.
Exactly.
Doesn't at all.
Doesn't.
And for me, true strength is when you pick up a dumbbell and you can do a solid rep and you can control it. Like you go as slow as possible, like in and out.
That is actually strength.
That's true strength.
You do a slow movement.
Not just pumping out.
Exactly.
No.
Because everyone can like do fast reps. They're using every muscle in their body to get up the weight. You know what I mean?
When you train like that, you're not even activating some muscles. And by just slowing it down, you're using more muscle fibers. You're activating everywhere. That's how you get a bigger chest. You just need to slow it down. Like stop giving a fuck about the weight you're lifting. Stop looking at what other people are lifting because everyone's different. We went to a gym recently. There was a kid, and this kid, he has I won't say good genetics, but he's a tall guy. He's strong for his age, but he doesn't have any muscle. He's strong because he has a lot of bone density in a natural way. That's a given. When you're tall and big and you have big bones, you're going to be stronger than a skinny guy like a la Steve. And Steve, he has thin bones and he's not 6 foot. So
unfortunately.
If he stands next to a 6 foot guy who's younger than him, the 6 foot guy is going to be stronger than him just because of genetics. Mm-hmm. And he was bragging that he can lift this much at this age and he can do this and that. And then you look at his physique and he looks like shit. So what's so impressive about that? Like nothing. People look at the muscle, not how much you lift. To me, I'd rather look like I lift 500 kilo rather than actually lift it. You know, I would rather look like a bodybuilder than just a fat guy who can lift a lot of weight. But that's why we're bodybuilders. And there's nothing impressive about just bumping out reps.
If I'm at the end of the day, it comes down to preference. If someone prefers to be strong as fuck, and they don't care if they look like shit.
Exactly.
You can do your thing. You can
that's
do
why
that.
That's why I said I'd rather look like a bodybuilder.
Exactly. I agree with you. I'd rather look good and big than lift a bunch of weight. But not everyone sees it that way. Some people, they just want to be strong. So
like there's literal freaks. Like you can see a guy walking outside and he doesn't look like he lifts. He's just fat or he's just skinny. But he's like a world champion power lifter or something, you know?
That's not happening.
I would rather look the part rather than be able to do it in a way. I don't know how to word this.
It's like comparing Eddie Hall and Larry Wheels.
Exactly, yeah. Larry Wheels is a freak because he looks like a bodybuilder.
Yeah, but the thing is,
and
Larry
he
Wheels
also has
strong,
the strength.
Yeah,
Yes. That's why he's a freak and that's why he blew up. Yeah. That's why he had so much hype because he had everything.
That's true.
Because you either have one, like you either have strength and you look like shit, or you look good and you don't have strength. That's how it works usually. He had both. That's why it's crazy. People with the best genetics, they look good and they are strong.
You have to be a freak though to have both. You have to be fucking genetically gifted.
He's one of the freakiest people I've ever seen. In person, he's bigger than you think.
I think if you actually focused on compounds, you could have that kind of.
That's what I've always.
But we don't do compounds because when you actually used to do deadlifts, they were flying. Man, I remember I used to do 240 lifts.
No, that's not really strong. That's not with proper form. And we always train bodybuilding.
But you never do deadlifts, so to just try them out, and you still lifted that weight for that many reps.
No, I believe like my bench specifically. If I focused on getting my bench up,
bench was strong. They have a good bench.
Actually, if I just focus on strength, if I convert to powerlifting, I think I would do really well. It's not squat. My bone structure, it's not built for squatting. But bench and deadlift, I think I would fucking dominate.
No, your bench, specifically
my
your
bench is crazy.
You can do both.
I have short arms and I have big wide insertions, so it's just natural for me. But again, that's all genetic. Everything is genetics.
Genetics is 80% of the thing in bodybuilding, man. Unfortunately, you can do everything right if you don't have the genetics. You're fucked.
The perfect example I'm using. You don't do anything right.
That's true, really. My diet is
and you look better than everyone.
Really, man.
Like, how does that work? You're blessed.
What a waste.
No, it's not what a waste.
Yeah, to fix it up. Really.
Now we're gathering the Avengers, man. We're gonna get you jacked up. And next bulk, you're gonna kill everyone. It's just me and Chad editing, so it's very difficult. And we don't have like raw Sam Sulek style of vids. You know how they are. It's montages, and in Malta you can't even speak in gyms because they just blast your ears with music. So we're trying our fucking best to get some content out. At this point, I think this is the best template, montage, and like car talks. We're gonna try this.
I think it is really, because we can actually train well, and you still get a good video out of it. So
no, filming fucks you up, huh?
But today was amazing.
Yeah, today was unexpected.
But my chest is already fucked, man.
No,
I cannot feel the muscle. There's nothing there.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're dropping off Steve now. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Use code Anomaly if you want to keep supporting the grind and you want to order some Dragon Pharma supplements. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.